saw Jerry the janitor on the news last night. There's nothing bad except the socks lost. He wore it on his face, and they found him in the crowd. Made my day, though, seeing him on TV. Made me think about the days with the old school custodial crew. My cronies, the custodians. Oh, how I owed for that old school custodial. Could have been one once, but they had me for a special ed aide instead, 'cause I got a lot of special needs. Like I need to pretend that I'm a janitor sometimes, so I can shoot the shit with those guys. And I miss those conversations, 'cause they got big imaginations. And my special need to stay at school till 11 p.m. and treat it like my studio space.
When they let the special ed aide be the theater director.
Now, that line didn't quite fit there, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. Something else about Jerry here. Every year, Jerry would say he wanted me to put him in the play. Come on and mop across the stage at the end. But he kept getting called to do a Hollywood movie during the show dates. So I finally cast a kid to play his part. Oh, how I owed to that old school custodial crew. Now, how about Tony? Well, that's another story. He was a day guy like Jerry, so we didn't burn the midnight oil together, but sometimes before we went home, I remember he'd be mopping up the cafetorium and he'd request Jack and Diane on the jukebox. 45, yeah. Here's a little story about Tony and Tony.
Two American kids doing the best they can.
Tony was my first ever sped charge, speed racer in the halls on the wheelchair, but he'd always stop to say hi to Mr. Big Tony, 'cause he showed he cared. Tony was Tony's favorite person in the school, not just because of namesake. Big Tony was super cool, still is, in a new hallway, in a new school. How I owe to that old school custodial crew.
Yeah, life goes on.
When Tony left, Seth went to days, gained a lot more family time, even if no pay raise. Proud pop, Army strong, used to play magic with Mr. V. So many times I'd overhear the fantasy realm unfold in the pause of a vacuum. And he never judged my weird shit. Always yes-handed it. Gotta love that. Even if he's toe-tapping, time to go home, Jeff. His voice like mom saying, wrap it up. How I owe to that old school custodial crew. Jason and Dennis stayed nights. If middle school at night was a Ninja Turtle movie, they be bebop and rock steady. Only neither one of them has a mean bone in their body. Plus, they're smarter. So maybe that's a bad analogy. Let's go with Lennon and McCartney instead. 'Cause Jay and Dan be writing songs of silent seas, dust that puddles in starlight symphonies on fluorescent glare, and then they come and muse and amuse me while I'm too late, not smart enough to take a break. They make me. And that's when the best ideas come. Like Pythagoras had to rest and take a bath to discover displacement. I cannot count how many times they made me laugh when I was tunnel serious on silly things and helped me stay grounded like a mirror stuck in the ground. Oh, how I owe